Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechaha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who will well teach sound doctrine, and Shalom to all for elect. And I'm gonna make this quick, but yeah, this madness has to stop. Jake treating the Passover like the motherfucking Source Awards, like the BET Awards. Jake treating it like everything except for what it is, a solemn assembly. Salakia, a high holy day that commemorates the Lord having mercy on us in Egypt. Look at this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And I started 23 in the NLT. It says, "For I pass on to you what I received from Yahweh Shah himself on the night when he was betrayed. The Lord Yahweh Shah took some bread and gave thanks to Yahweh for it. Then he broke it in pieces and said, 'This is my body, which is given for you. Do this to remember me.' In the same way, he took the cup of wine after supper, saying, 'This cup is the new covenant between the Heavenly Father and his people, an agreement confirmed with my blood. Do this to remember me as often as you drink it. For every time you eat this bread and drink this cup, you are announcing the Lord's death until he comes again.' We are commemorating the sacrifice that he made, the fact that we have a chance at salvation, at our inheritance through Yahweh Shai." Verse 27 says, "So anyone who eats this bread or drinks this cup of the Lord unworthily is guilty of sinning against the body and the blood of the Lord. That is why you should examine yourself before eating the bread and drinking the cup. For if you eat the bread or drink the cup without honoring the body of Yahweh Shai, you are eating and drinking the Heavenly Father's judgment upon yourself." Verse 30 says, "That is why many of you are sick and weak, and some have even died. But if we would examine ourselves, we would not be judged by the Heavenly Father in this way." And the same message that the Apostle Paul was getting across to the church of Corinth is the same message that applies today. I'm going to go into the Merriam-Webster for the word solemn, because the Passover is a solemn assembly, and this is the exact opposite of solemn. This is marked by the invocation of a religious sanction, a solemn oath, marked by the observance of established form or ceremony. Awe-inspiring, sublime, solemn beauty. No, the go to see, it says somber, gloomy, marked by grave sedatedness and earnest sobriety. Go down to the synonyms: black, bleak, cheerless, chill, cloudy. You get the point. The exact opposite of This is Matthew 24:37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, and Noah being Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So just as it was in the days of Noah, people did not take heed to Noah, the prophet. Same thing is going to be happening when Yahweh Shah returns. Verse 38, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking." So before the flood came, that the Lord warned the people of through Noah, They was partying and bullshitting and disregarding the prophets, disregarding the message of the Lord. Same thing is happening today. Marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So until Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shut the door of the ark and fulfilled the prophecy, people were just living it the fuck up, continuing to be wicked. And knew not until the flood came, took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Same thing. So the prophets are out here now prophesying against these other nations, prophesying against 2/3 of Israel, prophesying the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, prophesying the mandatory implementation of the M to the O to the T to the B. And people are living it up. We getting closer and closer to the actual Passover. And this is how Jake decided to celebrate spending time. We are yet this day in captivity. Am I saying be rigid all the time? Of course not. It's a balance. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, it's a time and a place for everything. But the Passover, y'all got to tighten up. And anybody following this congregation, you're being led astray. Is woe to them. Blind lead the blind. They both fall into a ditch. Matthew 15 and 14, straight to the point, it says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. And the blind in this context is the false leaders of Israel. They're leading the 2/3 into destruction. That's why the scriptures talk about mouths that must be stopped, subverting whole houses in the book of Titus. You know, anybody who's telling you that it's okay to have this type of vibe at the Passover is clearly not in the spirit. They are not a true teacher. They're not a true prophet. So Lord willing, this was edifying. And until next time, shalom.